entire conversation, saying how he relates to Isagi. And then we see, Isagi saying, "Thank you, Reo, I really appreciate it." And then Reo's like, "You are a good guy. But if only the way we met, maybe we could have understood each other better." Aw, little Reo Isagi moment. Reo knows exactly what team he's picking. And he says, "The reason Nagi captivates me is ... I think I'm finally starting to understand it just a little. Feel my heart. It feels so light." Bro, what? Bro, they're so shoujo, it's like insane. And then we go back to Bachida's little subplot, him crawling around the vents of Blue Lock, and then Bachida somehow runs into Shido, who's butt naked. Then Baru finally tackles Bachida and they get the papers back. Go back to Reo walking to the training room, and he looks in and he sees Nagi practicing. As he's watching Nagi practice, he's just reflecting and he's like, "Damn, you're really doing it. You're looking good." And then Reo feels content in that moment. He's like, "If you can feel that fire, then that's all I need. Right now, that's how it is." But we know Reo's about to lock in. And he says, "I couldn't say it back then." And then we get this little thing of what Reo wished he would have said to Nagi when they broke up the first time. And then we see Nagi battling against the demon Isagi, literally, his imaginary Isagi. And Reo's getting fired up watching Nagi, and he says, "No way, I can do it." He kicks a ball to Nagi. Nagi doesn't know where this ball came from because he didn't see that Reo's in the room yet. And Reo says more freely, "That's right, creativity." And we see Nagi literally catch the pass from Reo and score this crazy goal. He hits the floor, he turns around, and he goes, "It's finished, a new technique." Nagi just unlocked something new, which we obviously know because we see it in the U20 game. So shout out to Reo. Reo basically fed that. And then he says, "Reo will keep on searching for Nagi." And then Nagi's looking at Reo, little flashback moments. And now Reo has decided what team he's going to pick. He says, "Let's meet again, all right?" And then he gives Nagi the little thing, and he shows Nagi that he has picked his team to be on. We get this Nana and Hachi moment where Nagi goes, "Hey, Reo, I've got something to say, ... And we don't know what he's gonna say. The chapter's literally gonna end right now. And we see Nagi running to the field. Obviously, there's a little bit of a time skip right now. He's running to the field. He said, "Still, not yet, but..." And Nagi runs out into the U20 game. So episode Nagi ends with the U20 match starting. And that is how episode Nagi comes to a conclusion. So basically from this chapter, just more Reo and Nagi moments, just, solidifying their relationship at this point. And, crazy chapter, cool little insight moment. Little Bachida subplot was funny, seeing all the other characters. And yeah, that was just a quick recap, 10-20 minute video. So that was everything that happened in the final chapter of Blue Lock episode Nagi. Kind of sad that it ended. I wanted to see it go through the NEL matches, but I guess we get to see that in the NEL. And now the main Blue Lock storyline is going to be focusing a lot more on Nagi and Isagi. So very grateful that we were able to get a spin-off series of Nagi and Reo, because it's like, they're a lot of people's favorite characters, and I definitely enjoyed it. Again, wish it would have went longer, but W chapter, 10 out of 10.